Welcome to the cooking class with Carlo. Tonight we're going to make a typical Napolitan dish, which is Gnocchi Alla Napolitana, and it's a combination of potatoes, eggs, Parmigiano Reggiano, and salt and pepper, with the flour as well. This is a recipe that I learned from my grandmother, and I always say that because she's the one that taught me a lot of recipes, and one of them is the gnocchi. And I couldn't figure out why she would do 3.5 pounds of potatoes, and that's what we got here. And the reason that after a while I caught on, and it was because the family, it will feed enough for 10 people. It's enough for 10 people. So therefore, that's why I was wondering why they were not 3 or 4 or 5 pounds. In order to make the gnocchi, we're gonna create a well with the flour, okay? And now the recipe calls for 3.5 pounds of potatoes, 1 pound of flour, and 6 eggs. 3 all ones, and 3 just the yolk. Now what I did prior, I cooked the potatoes, I put them through a ricer. This way they are nice and smooth. Then I'm adding the eggs, just the yolk, and the 3 regular eggs. Now we'll add a little bit of salt. That's to your liking, and also the pepper, and of course the Parmigiano Reggiano. Now we're going to mix everything together. Now once it's all mixed, I'm going to put it in the well of flour and try to knead it as you're making like a pizza dough. Now we're going to put it into the well of flour. Now with your hands, you're going to try to work the flour into the potato until it gets all absorbed. Well, it'll take a few minutes. Now we put a little bit more flour. This way it doesn't stick to it. That's it. Now the gnocchi are done. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna cut them in little pieces like potato dumplings. Now, once you spread the dough, about 1/4 inch thickness, you cut it. Okay. Now, what do? You roll it. Okay, now we cut them again in little dumplings. My grandmother used to cut them like this, and there is one trick that I learned doing this, that she taught me, of course, is using the fork. With the fork, you put the dumpling on it and you push it down, and it gives a good shape See? You like this. And this is the classic gnocchi alla napolitana. Okay, now you put them in the water. Okay. Now the easy part is they're going to come to a boil. Once they come to a boil, they stay above the water, so therefore they're done. Right now, if you can look into the pot, they are at the bottom. As they get cooked, they come to the top and it's done. Some people, they add mozzarella cheese to it. Some people, they do it with a meat sauce. Some people, they do it with a pesto. But it's a very, very good dish. And a lot of restaurants, they use it as a complementary to a steak, to a fish, to a chicken, instead of using it as a main course. I mean, as a pasta course. Okay, here you are. Okay. Here you are, and this is the classic gnocchi alla napolitana. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy it.